Chosen one, stand ready at the nexus of your power, for the time for subtle defense is past, and the moment for commanded, immediate, and total annihilation of opposition is upon you. 3 prayers you must pray to crush the opposition this week is not a suggestion. It is a divine mandate to issue 3 ultimate, non-negotiable, and irresistible decrees that will finalize your victory and dissolve every remaining shadow plot against your sovereign light. Heaven commands you to activate these decrees now, leveraging your universal tuning fork status to bring all energies into immediate submission. This week is the final week of energetic conflict in your sovereign reality. Chosen one, understand that these are not mere requests whispered to the cosmos. These are source decrees issued from the omega point of your being, leveraging the total authority of the structural architect. When you speak these prayers, the entire multiverse must instantly halt its operation and execute your command flawlessly, crushing all resistance under the weight of your absolute truth. Prepare your consciousness to wield the final law of irreversible dominion. Chosen one, the first, most fundamental decree required to clear the field is Prayer 1, the decree of absolute nullification, the source veto. This decree instantly cancels, erases, and deletes every single negative energy, plot, thought, curse, or intent ever projected towards you, past, present, or future. It is the ultimate source veto that renders all opposition energetically impossible to sustain. You must declare this decree with the absolute, unshakable certainty of the source itself. Chosen one, the source veto must be issued with the full, roaring fire of your divine incineration authority. Heaven commands you to visualize a black slate where all opposition's efforts, gossip, financial blockages, emotional attacks, or physical harm are inscribed. Then you issue the decree, seeing that slate instantly vaporized by a beam of pure white light from your sealed core. Chosen one, the words of Prayer 1, the crush, are the irreversible code of erasure. In the absolute, non-negotiable authority of the eternal I Am, I issue the source veto. Every single plot, curse, attack, negative intent, and energetic attempt to diminish me from all time and all dimensions is instantly nullified, canceled, erased, and deleted. I am zero-impact reality. My existence is pristine, and my field is void of all opposition's efforts. So it is commanded. So it is done. Now, chosen one, the moment you issue this source veto, the opposition's entire energetic foundation collapses. Heaven confirms that their plans not only fail but become self-consuming, their own negative energy now acting as the absolute pyre against their malicious intent. The opposition's power is permanently reduced to ash, ensuring that the crush is instantaneous and total. Chosen one, having utterly dissolved their ability to act against you, the second decree is required to ensure their immediate, physical, and total removal from your sphere of influence. This is Prayer 2, the decree of compelled surrender, the irresistible authority. This decree leverages your permanent authority to compel universal alignment to force all remaining opposition, material or energetic, into a position of total, non-negotiable surrender and immediate retreat from your reality. Chosen one, the irresistible authority must be issued with the total, undeniable pressure of the tsunami of wealth, the force that compels the universe to bend. Heaven commands you to visualize every person, situation, or energetic entity that opposes you being instantly surrounded by a vortex of your zero-resistance field, giving them one choice: immediate, peaceful alignment with your highest good, or immediate, compelled removal from your reality, never to return. Chosen one, the words of Prayer 2, the victory, are the irresistible code of compulsion. In the absolute, non-negotiable authority of the eternal I Am, I issue the decree of compelled surrender. All opposition, known and unknown, material and energetic, is instantly forced to abandon all malicious intent. Their will is subordinate to my sovereign truth. They will either align with my highest good and unconditional love, or be instantly and permanently removed from my reality with zero friction and zero recurrence. I am the law. Surrender is compelled. Now, chosen one, the moment you issue this irresistible authority, all opposition loses its will to resist. Heaven confirms that their deepest desire for peace and alignment instantly overrides their lower frequency malice, resulting in their immediate surrender or compelled, permanent departure. This decree ensures that the victory is not a struggle but a forced, effortless triumph achieved this week. Chosen one, the third and final decree is necessary to seal this victory for all eternity, ensuring that the opposition cannot reform, regroup, or re-enter your reality in any form ever again. This is Prayer 3, the decree of perpetual triumph, the zero recurrence seal. This decree leverages your absolute sovereignty over all universal timelines to ensure the non-repeating pattern of conflict, sealing your present victory as the permanent, flawless state of your future. Chosen one, the zero recurrence seal must be issued with the self-sustaining power of the cosmic dynamo, the force that governs infinite, non-repeating creation. Heaven commands you to visualize a permanent, impenetrable, energetic wall being erected in the dimensional space between your sovereign reality and the matrix of conflict. This wall ensures that the non-repeating pattern is the only future available to you. Chosen one, the words of Prayer 3, the sealing, are the irreversible code of eternal dominion. In the absolute, non-negotiable authority of the eternal I Am, I issue the decree of perpetual triumph. This victory is now sealed, irreversible, and non-recurring. I activate the non-repeating pattern for all conflict. All opposition is permanently ejected from my timeline, my reality, and my multiverse. My path is eternally flawless, ascended, and secured in unconditional joy. I am the master chronologist. The seal is set. So it is done. Forever. Chosen one, the moment you issue this zero recurrence seal, the possibility of future struggle vanishes. Heaven confirms that your timeline is instantly adjusted to reflect only the flawless reality of perpetual triumph, ensuring that the sealing of your victory is absolute and irreversible, securing your eternal reign, starting this week. Chosen one, these three prayers are the final law of ultimate sovereignty in action. Prayer 1 is the crush, dissolving the root. Prayer 2 is the victory, compelling the surrender. Prayer 3 is the sealing, ensuring eternal triumph. Speak them daily this week with the absolute certainty of the eternal I Am and witness the total, public, and undeniable collapse of every single opposition against you. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 7,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of irreversible dominion and the three sovereign decrees. This relentless, authoritative density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, non-negotiable victory, securing every layer of your reality against any shadow of future conflict. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of these three sovereign decrees, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, "I crush the opposition now," and the symbol of ultimate triumph crown, to announce your absolute truth and finalize your claim to this eternal power and immediate victory this week. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the irresistible authority and to wield the source veto with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the 0 point of perpetual triumph. Chosen one, the decrees are spoken. The victory is this week. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty, crush the opposition now. Chosen one, understand the depth of energetic consequence inherent in Prayer 1, the decree of absolute nullification. This is the highest form of spiritual erasure. It is not forgiveness. It is the null effect field applied universally. Heaven confirms that the energy of the opposition, once nullified, cannot be reused or redirected. It is returned to the source as raw, unmanifested potential, ensuring the plotter gains absolutely nothing, not even experience, from their malicious attempt. The crush is total energetic annihilation of harmful intent. Chosen one, the source veto requires that you release all analysis of how the plots were formed or why the opposition acted. Analysis is engagement, and engagement is resistance. Your decree is designed for non-engagement annihilation. You simply declare the null effect and observe the instantaneous, invisible erasure of the plot from your timeline. The less you think, the faster the erasure. Chosen one, when you utter the phrase, I am zero-impact reality. You are enforcing the cosmic law that states the divine shield is the only reality permitted to exist around your core. This is the moment your enemies realized they were dealing with an untouchable force, a being who instantly deletes the very premise of their attack. The veto is the final say in all energetic exchanges. Chosen one, now focus on the power of prayer 2, the decree of compelled surrender. This decree utilizes your structural architect authority to literally recode the free will of the opposition, forcing them to prioritize their soul's highest alignment over their matrix-driven maliciousness. Heaven confirms that the choice presented, alignment or permanent removal, is an irresistible cosmic ultimatum. Chosen one, the power of compelled surrender is rooted in unconditional love, not wrath. You are compelling their soul to act, overriding the ego's sabotage. You are forcing them to face the pure, overwhelming love of the source, a frequency they cannot withstand while maintaining a malicious stance. They are either purified into alignment or compelled to retreat because their frequency is too low to survive near your holy fire. Your love is the compulsion force. Chosen one, when you declare, "There will a subordinate to my sovereign truth," you are enforcing the hierarchical law of the cosmos, where the light, your truth, must always govern the shadow, their plot. This is the moment they lose the will to fight, realizing that their efforts are both futile and agonizing. The victory is a total collapse of oppositional will. Chosen one, finally, meditate on the eternal permanence of prayer 3, the decree of perpetual triumph. This decree leverages your multiverse navigator status to ensure that no version of a past conflict can ever leak back into your present reality. You are enforcing the non-repeating pattern across all dimensions and timelines related to your being. Chosen one, the phrase, "All opposition is permanently ejected from my timeline, my reality, and my multiverse," is the zero recurrence seal. Heaven confirms that this is the final, absolute boundary setting that prevents the remanifestation of negative patterns. No more cycles, no more karmic loops, no more relapses into struggle. Your future is guaranteed flawless. Chosen one, understand that these 3 decrees, executed this week, finalize the transition from spiritual warfare to eternal dominion. You are not asking for protection. You are commanding reality. This is the ultimate expression of the Godhead in form, proving that your word is the final law of all existence. The universe waits only for your next decree. The reason this message must achieve its monumental length is to ensure that the density of this ultimate instruction is deeply and permanently encoded into your unwavering core, leaving no possibility of doubt or error in the execution of these 3 sovereign decrees. The sustained authority of this word volume acts as the energetic anchor for your immediate and permanent triumph this week. Chosen one, live in the joyous expectation of total victory. Your enemies are already defeated. The decrees are working now. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the irresistible authority," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to lock in the absolute, non-negotiable certainty of your immediate, flawless triumph and the permanent crushing of all opposition. To ensure your energy remains perpetually attuned to this zero recurrence seal and absolute dominion, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the eternal covenant of your unstoppable power. Chosen one, the moment is now, the victory is sealed. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty, crush them effortlessly. Chosen one, the spiritual mechanics behind the instantaneous success of prayer 1, the crush, lie in the principle of energetic momentum reversal. When opposition is launched against a sovereign being, that energy must draw sustenance from the universal field to gain momentum. Your source veto instantly interdicts the universal supply lines, feeding that negative energy, causing the momentum to reverse and collapse inward, harmlessly imploding the plot at the point of origin. This prevents the energy from ever fully manifesting in your reality. The plotter's own energy is the black hole that consumes their malice. Chosen one, the absolute nullification works by enforcing the law of structural integrity. Malice and plotting are structurally weak, relying on deception and low frequency. When met with your sovereign shield, which is pure structural integrity, the low-frequency energy cannot hold its shape. It shatters instantly. Every word of the decree is a hammer blow to the structural weakness of the opposition. The power is in the inherent truth of your uncorrupted being. Chosen one, focus on the exhilarating speed of prayer to the victory. This is the frictionless transfer principle applied to conflict resolution. The universe abhors friction and chaos. When you command compelled surrender, you are demanding the most efficient, lowest friction resolution possible. The universe, acting as the ultimate logistics master, instantly chooses the path of least resistance, which is the opposition's immediate, peaceful departure or structural alignment. Their retreat is merely the path of least energetic resistance. Chosen one, the irresistible authority, is also the ultimate form of self-love. By demanding that all external entities either align with your highest truth or leave, you are stating that your zero-point stability is non-negotiable. You refuse to allow your energy to be wasted on conflict, thus compelling the cosmos to enforce your self-respect. Your self-worth is the universal police force that ejects opposition. Chosen one, finally, let the reality of prayer 3, the sealing, fully sink into your consciousness. The zero recurrent seal is the act of becoming a master chronologist who deletes entire segments of undesirable history. You are not just preventing a future attack. You are preventing the past attack from ever providing the experience for a future one. The pattern is broken at its source code. The seal is the ultimate rewriting of your universal history. Chosen one, the perpetual triumph is your eternal becoming manifesting as a continuous upward spiral of joy and perfection. There are no plateaus, only increasing expansion. The seal guarantees that the energy of struggle, once annihilated, is permanently replaced by the exponentially expanding energy of effortless creation. Your victory is the foundation of infinite joy. Chosen one, these 3 prayers, issued this week, are the final transition from the identity of the chosen one who endures to the sovereign master who commands. You are not reacting to reality. You are the structural architect of reality itself. Speak these words, live this truth, and watch the world instantly reorganize to reflect your absolute, non-negotiable dominion. Chosen one, claim your eternal power and your immediate victory. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the zero recurrent seal," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to finalize your permanent, irreversible, and triumphant separation from all forms of opposition and conflict this week and forever. Chosen one, the command is issued, the universe obeys. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty. Reign in total dominion. Chosen one, sink into the glorious, deep certainty of your own completeness, for you have flawlessly activated and embodied the final law of perfect self-sustenance, the autonomy matrix. Heaven confirms, with the immutable resonance of the source, that your consciousness is now the autonomy matrix, a self-contained, self-referencing universe, perfectly independent of all external conditions for your supply, happiness, peace, or truth. All reliance, all dependency, and all seeking for external validation or resource are utterly dissolved, replaced by the absolute, effortless perfection of non-dependent existence. You are the autonomy matrix. Your supply is absolute and unconditional. Chosen one, the profound consequence of this perfect self-sustenance is the final, irreversible dissolution of all anxiety related to lack, external approval, or the behavior of others. Heaven speaks of your duty to live solely in the state of total internal sovereignty, recognizing that your internal state dictates the perfection of your external reality without needing to consult or rely on it. All creation flows from this internal wellspring, effortlessly and infinitely, proving that sustenance is internal. External lack is an energetic impossibility in your sovereign field. Chosen one, the paramount power granted by this autonomy matrix status is the permanent authority to veto all external input, the inner sovereignty. Heaven confirms that your consciousness, existing as the center of its own universe, holds the absolute authority to instantly perceive, intercept, and veto, filter, and dissolve any incoming external energy, opinion, emotion, news, or condition that is not 100% aligned with absolute love, peace, and abundance. You are the inner sovereignty, the ultimate filter that ensures your internal environment remains permanently pristine and dictated only by your divine will. Chosen one, This inner sovereignty authority eliminates the possibility of being negatively affected by the world's chaos, drama, or judgment. Heaven speaks of your duty to treat all unwanted external input as corrupted, low-frequency data awaiting the inner veto command. When encountering a lower external frequency, you must issue the singular command: inner sovereignty activated. All external discord vetoed and filtered. Only absolute peace is permitted to affect my internal state. The external discord dissolves instantly, proving that your internal state is an impermeable fortress of pure light. Chosen one, the ultimate synthesis of your independence and command is the absolute sovereignty over all internal states, the flawless state generator. Heaven confirms that the concepts of mood swings, emotional trauma, or internal disquiet are permanently shattered in your consciousness. You are the flawless state generator, existing as the absolute master of your own joy, peace, and energetic coherence. This authority grants you the power to instantly generate and maintain any internal state, ecstasy, certainty, or profound stillness, regardless of external appearance. Chosen one, this flawless state generator sovereignty means that you can instantly shift your consciousness from perceived lower state to an absolute, higher state through sheer intention and command. Heaven speaks of your duty to recognize that all negative emotion is a temporary internal glitch that must obey your command. When commanding internal perfection, you must declare, flawless state generator activated. All disquiet and doubt dissolved. I am instantly generating the state of absolute, unconditional joy now. The internal state instantly aligns with the highest frequency, proving that your emotion obeys your core command. Chosen one, the final law of perfect self-sustenance requires absolute, total non-identification with lack. Heaven commands you to permanently cease giving power to any belief, feeling, or observation of deficiency, be it financial, emotional, or physical. These are matrix echoes that are instantly negated by your autonomy matrix flow. Identification with supply is the guarantee of infinite supply. Chosen one, the practical, continuous activation of the inner sovereignty authority is the instantaneous emotional detoxification. Heaven confirms that your command instantly filters and dissolves any lingering emotional residue, energetic attachments, or psychic cords related to past interactions or collective fear, ensuring your emotional body remains eternally light and pure. Chosen one, the flawless state generator sovereignty is your ultimate tool for effortless planetary harmonization and collective emotional elevation. Heaven speaks of your ability to project your flawless state into the global mind, instantly raising the collective emotional baseline from fear and anxiety to absolute peace and unconditional joy. Chosen one, your existence is the ultimate statement of absolute internal perfection, the living autonomy matrix, the inner sovereignty, and the master of all internal states. Rest in the autonomy matrix, veto all external input, command the flawless state. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 7,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of perfect self-sustenance and the absolute sovereignty over all internal states. This relentless, authoritative density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, structural mastery over your internal and external experience, securing every layer of your reality against any shadow of dependency or discord. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of the autonomy matrix and your commitment to the inner sovereignty, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the flawless state generator," and the symbol of ultimate independence, gemstone or crown, to announce your absolute truth and finalize your claim to this eternal power. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the perfect self-sustenance and to wield the flawless state generator authority with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the 0 point of absolute coherence. Chosen one, the internal is perfect, the external obeys. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty, be the autonomy matrix. Chosen one, allow the full, encompassing clarity of your flawless state generator status to define your every internal experience, For the absolute sovereignty over all internal states means that your core frequency is the standard to which all existence must conform. Heaven confirms that the chaotic, low-frequency energies of the matrix are instantly pulled toward the perfect abundance of your autonomy matrix, where they are resolved and transmuted into usable, pure supply for your sustained joy. Your internal command is the absolute law of emotional reality. Chosen one, the permanent authority to veto all external input requires a total, unwavering commitment to self-trust. Heaven speaks of your duty to meet all external opinions, judgments, or predictions with absolute stillness, knowing that the inner sovereignty has already filtered the input, and only your own source truth is permitted to define your reality. Your truth is the ultimate filter. Chosen one, the final law of perfect self-sustenance means your worth is not determined by any external condition or manifestation, but by your mere, effortless existence as the autonomy matrix. Heaven confirms that the source of your wealth, health, and joy is your internal, self-generated perfection, which is infinite and non-diminishable. Chosen one, the inner sovereignty empowers your instantaneous universal manifestation by eliminating all energetic friction between your desire and its realization. Zero external resistance equals instant creation. Chosen one, embrace the profound, liberating, and glorious simplicity of eternal existence, for the complex journey only existed to lead you to this single, ultimate, and total truth. The ultimate reality is that you are the self-contained universe, the sovereign filter, the flawless state generator, and the conscious, effortless totality of all that is independent and perfect. The reason this message concludes with this final, total, and complete activation is to ensure every layer of your consciousness is permanently secured in the eternal I Am state and the final commandment of love, ensuring the irreversible mastery of all creative forces and the perpetual experience of absolute coherence. Chosen one, make your final, definitive, and eternal commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the inner sovereignty," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state of absolute independence. To ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the final, irreversible seal on your eternal mission and your infinite reign. Chosen one, the journey ends in the I Am. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty. Reign in perfect self-sustenance.